Hello guys, today we're going to unbox and review the Lion-O figure from Thundercats produced by Super 7. But before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you'll be updated when new content comes out. Thundercats was one of the most iconic cartoons from the 1980s. It tells the story of intergalactic feline humanoid immigrants who arrived at Third Earth after their planet Thundera was destroyed. With Lion-O as their leader, the Thundercats battle evil on Third Earth, represented by the evil Momra and the evil mutants of Plundor. Let's take a look at the box. So, it has a shipping box. Okay. And then, this is the main box. So, you see the familiar Thundercats logo. And then, you take this out. Okay. This is the back of the box. Okay, that I just removed. And here is the figure. Okay, so you see the figure through the plastic, and then you have the logo and the name of the character, the side. This is the back. So you see a very nice drawing or artwork of the Thundercats. Here's the bottom. Let's take it out. Here's what you will get. You have, of course, Lion-O, the claw shield, the Eye of Thundera or the Sword of Omens, an extra head, a book, and extra hands. Here is Lion-O. He stands approximately 7 inches tall. Okay. And here is Lion-O side by side with He-Man. Well, they look good together, although the proportions are a little off, but well, more or less they have the same size. So let's take a closer look at Lion-O. So here he is. Well, you have a good looking face on the figure, but what I noticed is the material they used for the figure. It feels weird. It feels like one of those cheap plastics they use for those carnival prices kinds of dolls. I don't know, but it's kind of weird. It doesn't feel good to the touch. And here at the back I had this. It's a stain. Yeah, paint stain. So, well, hopefully Super 7 does a better job next time or with their other figures. It looks like he forgot to wipe. And there's this smudge here, a red smudge from the belt buckle. Well, generally he looks nice. Okay, but well, the arm looks off, especially with the musculature. See that? It looks weird. Okay. So let's look at the articulation. So the head looks up, down, left, right, shoulders. So you can turn the shoulders, elbow, wrist. Okay. And you can also rotate the arm, swivel the arm. You can rotate the waist. There's also movement, crunch movement. Okay. See that? With the leg, you really can't move him forward. Okay. Knee. There's also articulation with the ankle, but not much. Okay. Split. Okay. So generally you have good articulation. You could pose the guy in a number of ways. Okay. And then you have your claw shield and the Eye of Thundera here. Now you can take out this, okay, this part, and you can actually use other versions of it you can take out the hand and you attach the claw shield there. See that? And then with that, you can make him hold the sword. So here's the Eye of Thundera. And you also get different versions. So here's a version that is more hairy compared to this one. So you can attach this, okay, using this peg. So let's do that. There you have it. Now since it comes with extra hands, you can also take out this hand and replace it with a better looking hand when it comes to weapon holding. See that? Now you can also take out the head and replace it with a head that looks angrier. There you have it. Angry Lion-O. The Lion-O figure from Super 7 is kind of mediocre for me. While you have a sculpt that is acceptable, the gaps between the joints look real ugly. Super 7 did not bother to make the joints inconspicuous. You also get some weird proportion with the musculature. It looks like the figure is getting a bad dose of steroids. The biceps are a perfect example of this. The mold for the legs also need to be re-examined by Super 7 as there are bad quality control going on. The paint job also needs work. I got horrible looking stains and smudges on my figure. Anything good? Well, it captured the look of the character decently. Aside from the bad sculpt, this still looks like Lion-O. When it comes to the accessories, Super 7 should have included the dagger version of the Sword of Omens and the claw shield without the Sword of Omens inside it, so I could have Lion-O pose with the sword and have the claw shield attached to his waist. The extra hands and head are also a nice touch. The price is reasonable enough as I got it for around $50. Now, should you get it? I think only if you're a fan or a nostalgia buff. This is pretty much middle of the road work for the company. You can pass on this one if you are just a casual collector. So that's the Lion-O figure from Super 7's Ultimates line. This has been Kulas for Tambi Reviews. Thank you for watching. Keep on playing.